15 Things You Didn't Know About Prince Harry. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hey there, Aluxers, and welcome to another original video packed with information presented to you by Alux.com. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and share with your friends if you feel inspired by our content. He's the coolest, most charming member of the British royal family to date, and has been involved in numerous activities, from military to helping kids in Africa. He's even made headlines in the past for his rather royally unorthodox behavior. He's the youngest son of Prince Charles and the late Diana, Princess of Wales, and today we'll take a look at his life. Here are 15 things you didn't know about Prince Harry. Number 1. He doesn't have a surname. Harry's full name is actually Henry Charles Albert David. Henry is the name given to some of the greatest kings in England's history, and it inspires respect and solemnity. But because his mother, Diana, wanted to be more informal, she started calling him Harry. Nowadays, no one calls him Henry. And interestingly, because his family is so well known, he doesn't have a surname. Back in 1917, King George V officially declared Windsor to be the last name of the family, but it's hardly ever used. Number 2. He was sent to rehab. Like all teenagers, Prince Harry liked to party. Back when he was 17, he made headlines for drinking and smoking marijuana in an English pub. Because the news gained so much attention and the British royal family is prone to set an example for the kingdom, his father, Prince Charles, decided to send him to a rehabilitation center in Peckham, South London, to be taught about the dangers that come with drug use. Well, I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, because Prince Charles himself got caught in a similar scandal when, at the age of 14, surprised everyone by asking for a cherry brandy at a public bar. Number 3. He sought professional counseling. Princess Diana, Harry's mother, died in a car crash on August 31, 1997, leaving a hole in her family's hearts. The prince admitted that prior to seeking help, he closed down all of his emotions and refused to think about her because it wouldn't bring her back. But that was not the right move. 10 years afterwards, in an interview with the Daily Telegraph, the prince acknowledged that he sought counseling after going through almost 2 years of total chaos while struggling to still get over his mother's death in his 30s. He admitted that not dealing with the pain back then affected his young adult life, and he encourages everyone going through a similar experience to seek help. Number 4. He was the first royal family member to reach the South Pole. Walking about 15 to 20 kilometers per day and facing temperatures as low as -49 Fahrenheit, that's -45 degrees Celsius, Prince Harry and his team completed the Walking with the Wounded South Pole Allied Challenge in November 2013. He joined one of 3 teams of wounded servicemen and women to take part in the challenge. To prepare for the expedition, Harry undertook serious physical training, taking trips to Iceland and spending a night in the Mira cold chamber testing facility in Nuneaton, a global provider of pioneering engineering. Prince Harry was the patron of the expedition back in 2011, the Everest expedition in 2012, and will be the patron of the Walk of America expedition happening between May and July of 2018. Number 5. He's close friends with Barack Obama. Friendships between celebrities are not news to anyone, but watching Barack Obama and Prince Harry interact is simply delightful. Actually, they're so close that it's rumored the Obamas will make it to Prince Harry's wedding invitation list, while the Trump family won't be invited, even if Donald Trump is still the actual president of the USA. They participated together at the Invictus Games in September 2017, and Prince Harry spoke at one of Barack Obama's events in Chicago, Illinois. They met for the first time at the Oval Office in October 2015, and ever since they seem to really enjoy each other's company. If you'd like to learn some more about Barack Obama, click in the top right corner for our dedicated video. Number 6. He served in the Army. Ever since he was a kid, Harry loved anything that had to do with the army, so he joined the military after finishing college back in May of 2005. He began his career as an officer cadet at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst, and after successfully completing his training course, he undertook 2 operational tours of duty in Afghanistan. He was firstly promised an expedition in Iraq, but because it became international news, he wasn't allowed to participate. The news would have jeopardized the safety of everyone involved because the entire planet knew where he was going to be. For the operations in Afghanistan, a pact with the press was made to keep the secret until the safe return of the prince. Number 7. He created the Invictus Games. After taking part in military action, the prince was deeply moved by all the suffering returning soldiers had to go through when coming back from the warfield injured. This is why, in 2014, Harry created and helped to organize the Invictus Games in London. These games are an international adaptive sporting event for wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women. The aim is to help their mental health recovery through sport and competition. At the first edition of the Games, there were over 400 competitors from 13 nations competing in the 9 adaptive sports. Harry came up with the idea and is now the patron of the Games. Number 8. He was on social media. Prince Harry stated he hates Twitter, but admitted in 2014 he was on Facebook using Spike Wells as an alias, Spike being a nickname he got when he was a teenager. The page has since been deleted after a press scandal, but past profile pictures included a lemur from the movie Madagascar and a redheaded child with the comment, "Oh my god, I'm ginger." He had more than 400 friends, mostly Britain's most rich young men and women, and gave the impression of being a party lover. However, from a security point of view, the prince advises that no one with a high profile own a Facebook account, because it's very indicative of where you are and who you're hanging out with. Number 9. He's technically related to his ex-girlfriend. Harry dated on and off with Cressida Bonas from 2012 until 2014, when they parted ways amicably, as they claimed. He was introduced to the actress and model during the summer of 2012 through Princess Eugenie, Cressida's cousin. Because she also has royal heritage, Harry and Cressida are actually related, but very distantly. She is said to be Prince Harry's 9th cousin through King Charles II. During their relationship, they tried to maintain a very low profile, their first official public appearance happening in March of 2014, and even if they were rumored to be engaged, they broke up shortly after, in April of 2014. Number 10. He's breaking norms by marrying Meghan Markle. Years ago, Prince Harry would not have been able to marry his beloved Meghan Markle for a number of reasons. Firstly, she was raised a Catholic, and that would have been an issue since the Queen is the head of the Protestant Church of England. Secondly, she's an American and a woman of color. She'll be the first woman of color and the first American to be given the title of Her Royal Highness. Another thing that could have caused an issue is the fact that Meghan is a divorcee. But because Harry is 6th in line to the throne and most likely not going to become king, this really isn't much of a problem. We're glad to see the British royal family working toward removing barriers and discrimination in the royal order. Also, if you want to learn more about the prince's new fiancée, click in the top right corner to watch our video of 15 things you didn't know about Meghan Markle. Number 11. He designed the engagement ring himself. Prince Harry proposed to his fiancée with a ring that he designed, using 2 diamonds from his late mother's jewel collection, making sure she's always with him on this journey. Yellow gold, Meghan's favorite, and a big diamond rock from Botswana, a country where the couple spent a lot of time together doing charity work and falling in love. It's hard to estimate what the exact value of the ring would be, given the fact that 2 diamonds are family heirlooms. From the Rappaport Diamond Pricing Index, the ring is estimated to be at least £50,000. That's about $67,000. For the photo op that came after the announcement of their engagement, Meghan Markle matched her ring with a pair of yellow gold earrings by Maison Berks, a Canadian jewelry brand. Number 12. He's a fighter for charity. Because his mother, Diana, wanted him to know all aspects of life, even the least pleasant ones, Harry went on several trips to Africa when he was just a kid to help fight AIDS. Growing up, he made it a purpose of his to follow his mother's legacy and kept on visiting Africa. To attract awareness of the problems there, he created a documentary called Forgotten Kingdom: Prince Harry in Lesotho, through which he raised approximately $2 million for the British Red Cross Lesotho Fund. He fell in love with Africa and keeps going there whenever he gets a chance. Number 13. He was involved in a naked picture scandal. One private party in Las Vegas made it to the headlines of every newspaper when photos of a naked Prince Harry leaked. He and his friends allegedly met a few girls hanging out at a hotel bar they were living in and invited them over to the VIP suite to play a game of strip pool. After the unfortunate event, Prince Harry declared that, quote, "At the end of the day, I probably let myself down. I let my family down. I let other people down." But he put an emphasis on the fact that it was a private event, and that should have led to a certain amount of privacy. Number 14. He arranged the wedding between his brother and Kate Middleton. Even if it is said that Prince William was often bossy with his younger brother, the love between the two is incontestable. Prince Harry helped to organize the private festivity following his brother's wedding. This included converting 3 staterooms at Buckingham Palace into a nightclub, and Harry hired the DJ, prepared the playlist to suit his brother's tastes, and made sure there was enough for everyone to eat until early in the morning. Number 15. Prince Harry and gifts. A year into Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's relationship, rumors about their engagement started to get around, and it's said that the prince sealed the deal by buying a piece of art for his fiancée-to-be. The piece is a tribute to love, and it's called Everybody Needs Someone to Love, created by Van Donna. The piece depicts a young couple who seem like children that walk hand in hand on one canvas, and the other one holds the name of the painting. Original paintings created by the artist are sold for up to £3,000, which is about $4,000 US. But that's not too much for a prince, right? And there you have it, Aluxers. Prince Harry is like a breath of fresh air within the British royal family. Meghan Markle sure is one lucky woman. Now, we're curious to know, what would be the first thing you would do if you were to marry a prince or a princess? Let us know in the comments. And because you've stuck with us all the way to the end, here's a bonus fact just for you. Did you know that by being the Queen or King of England, you're not required to own a driver's license or a passport? Well, not that you would need one anyway, with all the private jets and drivers taking you from one place to another whenever you please. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.